Speaking of dream jobs, head coach Jedd Fisch of the Arizona Wildcats joins me now. You've been able to bop around pro day, check in with some scouts, check in with the former Wildcats. What was the atmosphere like here this morning?
Well, it was a great day. It was a great day to be an Arizona Wildcat, a great opportunity for our players and former players to try to get to reach their dreams and their goals. And that's really what this is all about. And when you have pro days, you have opportunities to, first of all, reconnect. For us coaches that have been in the league, and then for our players, it's really an audition. And I think they all did a really good job today and excited to watch it.
With all of your experience in the NFL as both a coordinator and assistant coach, what are these scouts bringing back to their GMs, their owners, and their head coaches after pro days?
Well, this year's unique because of no combine. So really what they're able to do is they're not just bringing back measurables, which they would be normally, but this is really the best opportunity to get live and in color views on our players and on all the players across the country during the pro days. So they're going to be able to go back in and they're going to have their meetings in the scouting world. And then they'll also go back and meet with the coaches. The coaches and the scouts will have some conversations. And some of our questions will get answered. As a coach, you want to know, how did they perform under the pressure? How did they perform live? What did they look like? How did they interact with their players and with their teammates? So there's a lot of great information you can get from these pro days.
25 NFL teams represented today here in Arizona Stadium. How meticulous, though, is this process? Knowing that it didn't just start today for these scouts scouting these players.
Well, the scouts are all year round. All year round, they're working and they're trying to gain research and gain information. And, one of the things that we told our scouts is that our building is always open to them. And if we have practice and they want to come to practice in the fall, there's no day that isn't a good day. We have an opportunity for scouts to come watch our guys work. We're going to try to have a great NFL experience room so they'll be able to really get a feel for our guys when they come and watch tape. But in the end, it's a matter of being able to get to talk to them, get to see them, get to understand them, and then see how they perform on Friday and Saturday nights.
There's a long ways to the draft. April 29th probably feels a little bit long to wait for some of these guys in the anticipation of hearing their name called. What should they be doing up until the draft?
Well, I mean, our player, they should constantly be working on their craft. I would just take that mentality that regardless of what happens, regardless of your situation, regardless of what you're being told, find a way to get better. Same thing we tell our players. Get better every day. And these guys have opportunities. They'll probably be on some phone calls, some interviews. I don't know if they're able to get on camp, get on other teams' facilities or not. But really what it comes down to is they just have to continue to work.
Speaking of your Wildcats, lots of things are on the horizon. What is the next big thing on the calendar?
Oh, well, without a doubt, we're 5 days away from spring ball. And we've got our first spring practice on Tuesday, our first spring meetings on Monday in terms of getting our installations in. So we're super excited about what's coming up next. Our spring game is April 24th. And we're super excited about that moment, too, to get two honorary coaches and two great Wildcats coming in to be the head coaches of that game.
If you haven't heard, Rob Gronkowski, Teddy Bruschi, just absolute legends here from Arizona football will be coming back. Thank you so much, Coach, for your insight in the NFL, on the former Wildcats. Coming up next, running back Gary Brightwell, who was such a big part of this Arizona offense last year, is joining me along with some NFL scouts. Arizona 2021 Pro Day will be right back.